In a world where medicine once relied on trial and error, a quiet revolution is emerging, one where quantum physics merges with molecular biology to decode life itself. Imagine designing a drug not through decades of experimentation, but through simulated universes of quantum data where every atom behaves exactly as it would inside the human body. This is not science fiction. This is quantum simulations and precision pharmacology, the next frontier in human health, where quantum mechanics becomes the physician's most powerful ally. Before we get too deep into this topic, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This will help bring the truth about health and healing to the thousands of people who need to hear this message. Now back to the episode. To understand how quantum simulations reshape pharmacology, we must begin at the smallest scale imaginable. Every cell, every enzyme, every receptor, all obey the strange and beautiful laws of quantum mechanics. Within these microscopic worlds, electrons tunnel, atoms vibrate, and energy states fluctuate in ways classical computers cannot fully capture. For decades, scientists have used approximations to model molecules, but these classical methods hit a wall. The complexity of atomic interactions grows exponentially with molecular size. Even the most powerful supercomputers struggle to simulate a single protein folding accurately. Enter the quantum computer, a machine that doesn't just compute with bits, but with qubits, entities capable of existing in multiple states simultaneously. These devices operate using superposition and entanglement, allowing them to explore countless molecular configurations at once, something no classical processor could ever do. The concept of quantum simulation was first proposed by Richard Feynman in the early 1980s. He asked a simple but profound question: if nature is quantum, shouldn't we use quantum systems to simulate it? Today, that idea is becoming reality. Using quantum algorithms like the variational quantum eigensolver, VQE, and quantum phase estimation, QPE, researchers can now calculate the electronic structures of molecules, mapping how atoms bind, react, and transform in real time. In 2020, scientists at Google AI Quantum and Harvard University demonstrated a quantum simulation of a chemical reaction involving hydrogen and lithium hydride. A milestone showing the future of quantum chemistry is already unfolding. The accuracy of these simulations rivals that of real laboratory experiments, but achieved in mere seconds. Precision pharmacology builds on this quantum foundation to revolutionize how we design and deliver treatments. In traditional medicine, drugs are developed through generalized models, a single molecule tested across vast populations. But human biology is not one size fits all. Each of us has unique genetic polymorphisms, enzyme profiles, and metabolic patterns that determine how we respond to medication. Quantum simulations make it possible to model drug receptor interactions at an atomic level, not just for an average patient, but for you. Imagine a simulation that predicts how a cancer drug binds to the mutant proteins in your cells, identifying not just efficacy, but also side effects, before a single dose is ever administered. This is precision pharmacology, medicine designed for the individual, powered by quantum computation and vast molecular databases trained through AI. In 2023, researchers at IBM Quantum and MIT used hybrid quantum classical models to optimize the molecular docking of potential Alzheimer's drugs, achieving results that would take classical systems months, completed in hours. Drug discovery is one of the most complex and expensive endeavors in medicine. On average, developing a new pharmaceutical compound costs over $2.6 billion and takes more than a decade, with 90% of drugs failing before clinical approval. Quantum simulations are rewriting this timeline. By modeling quantum mechanical interactions between molecules and biological targets, scientists can now predict binding affinities, reaction pathways, and toxicological profiles with unprecedented precision. Startups like Qubit Pharmaceuticals, Menton AI, and Cambridge Quantum are pioneering algorithms that model thousands of molecular variants simultaneously. Their goal? To identify viable compounds within weeks, not years. This merging of quantum computation, machine learning, and biophysical chemistry is creating a new ecosystem of computational pharmacology. The result is a feedback loop of discovery where quantum data informs biological insight and biological data refines quantum models. Already, quantum simulation platforms are being used to model oncogenic mutations, antiviral compounds, and protein misfolding disorders. In oncology, simulations of EGFR receptor mutations are helping design targeted therapies for lung cancer. In infectious disease research, quantum accelerated models have been applied to simulate SARS-CoV-2 spike protein binding, aiding in antiviral drug design. In neurology, studies are exploring quantum tunneling effects in neurotransmission, offering insights into depression and neurodegenerative diseases. Each breakthrough strengthens the bridge between theoretical physics and living systems, a bridge built atom by atom, equation by equation. But every revolution faces resistance. Quantum simulations still require error-corrected qubits, stable coherence times, and scalable hardware. Obstacles researchers are racing to overcome. The pharmaceutical industry, long accustomed to deterministic models, must now adapt to the probabilistic world of quantum data. Integrating these systems demands cross-disciplinary fluency, physicists, chemists, biologists, and data scientists speaking a shared digital language. Ethical concerns also emerge. As simulations grow powerful enough to predict biological outcomes with near-perfect accuracy, questions of data privacy, genetic profiling, and intellectual ownership become central. Who owns the digital twin of your DNA? Who decides what simulations can predict or control? Quantum-enhanced medicine will not stop at pharmacology. In diagnostics, quantum sensors already detect magnetic and electrical signals at resolutions impossible for classical devices, identifying early signs of disease long before symptoms appear. In treatment, quantum-optimized algorithms may design nanoparticles that navigate blood flow and target cells with molecular precision. Combined with AI-driven genomics, doctors could tailor interventions to each patient's molecular fingerprint, a practice once confined to science fiction. Hospitals of the future may not just treat illness, but simulate health, predicting outcomes and adjusting therapies in real time. The physician becomes part physicist, part biologist, and part data architect. The fusion of quantum simulations and precision pharmacology represents more than technological evolution. It is a philosophical shift. It challenges us to see biology not as static chemistry, but as dynamic quantum information, a living computation woven from probabilities and wave functions. As humanity learns to read and rewrite this code, medicine itself transforms from reactive to predictive, from treating disease to engineering wellness. In the words of Richard Feynman, "What I cannot create, I do not understand." Through quantum simulations, we may finally come to understand life, and in doing so, create a future where healing is not only precise, but profoundly intelligent. The age of quantum medicine has begun. If this glimpse into the future of medicine inspired you, subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the world where quantum physics meets biology. Leave me a comment. What questions do you have about the future of medicine? For more information about our clinic, please go to drvictoriamunoz.com or see link in description below. We have helped thousands of people regain their health and vitality, and we can help you. Join me next time as we continue uncovering the mysteries of life at the intersection of science, technology, and consciousness. I am Dr. Victoria Munoz. Until next time, take care.